Beep boop beep boop. Over here. Hello. Really need to resituate this entire layout, but well, not the entire layout, but part of it. You can see part of the screen. You're not supposed to be able to see the screen. But my other backgrounds don't really work. Like if I use that, well, I guess that one kind of works. You can see behind the scenes. There. Hello, Reslane. Is this a free game that happens to be silly, or a game that is free from silliness? Probably the former. So, this is a survival game that went free for the weekend. It's also on sale, blah blah blah. But, well, I don't know. I haven't seen anything about the game, except that it is a survival game where you build towns and such. But the reason I got a little interested is because I was looking at the reviews, which are very mixed. Because there's people, like, praising how, like, oh, this game has stuff that's like Diablo. You go into dungeons and, I don't know, fight monsters for stuff. But then there's some that are like, oh, I didn't want that. My child tried to play this game, and now they can't play it because it's too difficult. They don't want to fight the monsters, they just want to build silly houses. And I was like, well, that sounds funny. Oh, great. I'm just gonna click this. Yeah, this is a free game, and the silliest thing we can do is randomize our appearance. Now you look too much like a nerd. No, too default. Too default. Too default. Oh, they all look so default. The worst part. Immediate negative review. All of my character creation models are default. I assume you probably get outfits and such, because all the clothes are very bad. Yeah, kind of. I agree with comparing them to me's. Not to me. I don't look anything like that. But to me's. With the eyes. Though I have eyes, but the other eyes. I mean, I guess I'll just make my own. I don't know which one. I don't like that the hair is like folding into itself either. And when you switch between them, they like fold in and then flow out like they're paper. Blue, because blue. I don't have any of those. And blue because blue. Just kidding, everyone looks good in black. What is your name? Really? What is the island's name? Well, Reslane, what would you call an island? Since you were the first one here, you get to do the honors of naming our island. It's not 2-1. Ignore the 2-1. Oh no. Got it. The Oh No 2-1 Island. Sound like a good name? Now, I was pressing the blob numbers, and they appeared on screen for a second. No? Okay. You know, spoiler, these are the blob numbers. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are all my blobs, plus a few others. Ascalon? That does sound like an island's name. Very unpronounceable. Here, Ascalon Island. Or is it Ascolon Island? Well, whatever. A long time ago, everything went south for the winter. Oh, literally for the winter. Almost everyone was forced to move to South City. It's a very inconvenient name. People of South City live cold and miserable lives. You were born here. Wow. Thanks for... Why didn't you lead with that? Most people have no desire to leave. Like, hey, you know this horrible place? You were born here, but you do more than anything. You might have found a way out. It's called a door. Real place called that? I'd believe you. That does really sound like an island's name. Oh, I didn't read the text. I was busy reading your text. Goodbye. You leave Ascalon today. Or leave for Ascalon today. That's not my default starting outfit. Incredibly landlocked? Really? I don't remember anything about Guild Wars. Except that there were guilds that were at war. That's true for most of those MMO kind of games, though. I don't remember... Like, I played WoW for so long, and I don't remember most of the places. Except for, like, Undercity. Now flying Ascalon, we'll be landing shortly. All passengers, please prepare to leave the airship. If you do not leave the airship, we will take off with you and then drop you anyways. I agree, from what I do remember. Hello. Looks like we've landed. Also, I thought you left without me. I think it's Fletch. I tell you what, I'm so glad you decided to come to me on this adventure, Billy. Oh. I think no one in South City was brave enough to join me. Oh, ho, ho. The way they talk is very Animal Crossing. She's still laughing. It's not funny. You're the first and only person to respond to my ad. I knew you were the right person for the job. Ha ha ha. Oh dear, look at old Fletch waffle on. Let's get cracking, baby. I'll see you outside, okay? Cracking like my ankles. This is early access. Which is even worse, isn't it? But it's free for 3 days. Let's see, when did this game actually start? It's been in early access for almost 3 years. So, doing good. Yeah, not free to keep. Which, you know, they're running a business. I already don't like how this feels with the mouse. Wow! Sand! Smell that fresh, not frozen air. Smells less like rotting bodies from South City. Tell you what, feels good to finally be back on Ascalon. Now, Berlin, we need your help getting settled, okay? Here's the base tent. Take your time and find a good place for it. Feel like our town hub. Take the map as well. If you have any questions, please just ask me. I've been at Ascalon for a very long time. Think I can still be helpful. Waiting by this dock till you've set up the base tent. Get lost, just check your map to find the dock again. Good luck! I got a thing. I got a thing. So, here we are. Collecting seashells down by the seashore. Open pockets. Alright, you go in here. I got blue shorts. Blue and easy to wear. So dark. And yes, this game is also multiplayer, but I don't know how that works either. I'd assume you'd have to start over. I guess we are really just looking for a thing that looks appealing to live by. I wouldn't want to live on the beach. Also, I'm going to switch to a controller. Moving the mouse so much feels awkward. Hello, dog. Yes, I was just gonna play a silly game today, because why not? We might switch to Rivals if this gets really boring. Invite your friends to visit your town on the Steam store page. But that doesn't seem like... I don't know. That doesn't really seem like you're running a village together. You're just inviting them over. Although, I guess if you just keep inviting them... Who knows? Black dogs and white dogs, separated by nothing. They are joined together. Hello, Mimikyu. Welcome to a free game adventure, where I play a free game. And maybe it's an adventure. Where would you set up your first house if you had the option to just plop a house down? Perhaps in the horrible wilderness? With kangaroos? Hang on. Now that I know there's kangaroos here. We got cow on the board. Near water. I don't want to hear about water right now. We got rain coming down in huge waves outside. But I agree, water is important, I guess. I'll go up there to the jungle. It's by water. But do not. Don't be a turkey and just stick your mouth up towards the air to drown from rain. Look. Everything the light touches is our kingdom. Oh, there's a turkey. Seems like a bad omen. Thanks for buying some oxygen. We have no shortage of trees here, but it's important to keep the market going.
We, Akatsuki, will deliver.
Hello, Reborn. Do you like the new update for Marvel Rivals? Is this your favorite crafty game? I guess I don't want to get too far away from the thing, but... I believe you're correct. Oh, this is our island. Oh, I've gone pretty far, huh? It's smaller than I thought it would be. Orf. Everything's so quiet. But I do believe you're correct, Riesling. You have to boil the water to get stuff. Minecraft Legends from Twitch Prime today? Wow. Well, clearly it's a sign. You got Minecraft while I'm playing a survival crafty game? Alright, I think I'll set up over here. How do I use items as a controller? Ah. I see. Someone is in the way. That someone is you. What? Good place for the base tent? Yes. We now have a tent on a hill. So, this is where you decided to build, huh? Absolutely perfect. New home here on Ascalon. Thanks so much for setting up base tent. Oh, and guess what? I can have a tent for you, too. No, not much, but a place for you to call home. Any room to spread here on Ascalon? Please take your time to place your tent. Or you can base tent a fair bit. Keep that in mind while you're looking for a spot to claim as your own. Wait, the base tent isn't mine? I thought it was placing my house. Place to live when you don't have a house yet. I guess the base tent is just the base tent. I don't get to live in my own base. But if you missed it, Reborn, this game was free to play. So I was like, you know what, we'll do something silly today. Thursdays are still pretty weird, because I usually did all that stuff with Dragon, Gob, and Valrith, but Dragon doesn't feel like it, Gob has to deal with work stuff, and Valrith is a big nerd. Which applies to the other two as well, but I don't know what Valrith's up to. I will live behind the base as the secret ruler. Never mind, this tent is way too big. Fine, I'll live here in the dirt. Not on level ground. Fine, I'll live here in this dirt. Can't believe I can be in the way of my own build. Just move me. teleport me to the door or something. Dang it. I keep pressing the wrong buttons because I'm smart. Good place for tent? Yes. Oh boy, a mailbox. I can't wait to get mail. My new home. Good home. Hello. You found a good place for your tent. I know not much. I hope you like your new home. My empty, horrible tent. While your tent is bigger, has more stuff, and is just generally more impressive. Tell you what, you've got the spark, really. See, most people in South City are scared of leaving. Think about that place that pulls the spark out of people. Probably all the cold chill of death surrounding them. I tell you what, certainly aren't the first to leave. You ever heard of Traveling Trader John? No. Whoops. He's a blue Aladdin, trading his very blood. I got a contract for me with South City. There's an investing in his shop here. I think I accidentally said who hasn't heard of him. Because I pressed the wrong button. It's ready for any visitors to come to Ascalon. I know the best place to visit to see it. Be sure it's close by. I want visitors to feel like part of Ascalon community while they're here. Just have a permanent shop. Blah 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 blah. This entire thing is just build a house or build a city. Okay. It's also the same size as everything else. Great. This place is gonna look really stupid when I actually start leveling. Sure. Yes. Ta-da! Now what? Oh, now I gotta go talk to her again. So, we're all set for visitors, huh? Well done, Billy. Only been here for a little while, but you've achieved much already. I mean, my father, born right here in Ascalon, you know. In this empty, barren wasteland, was your father a kangaroo? He was a true blue adventurer, through and through. Loved doing things, keeping track of all his milestones in adventurer's journal. Oh my gosh. We don't want you to have this adventurer's journal. Please keep aware of it. It is your adventure now. Journal means a lot to me. My dad landed someone like you was looking for it, or looking over it, whatever. I beat my father's milestones. Tear down the entire island. Create an industrial empire. That is our goal. Now for the good part. Your milestones are about to be rewarded with permit points. Tell you what, I'm gonna have a lot of permit points eventually. Talk more about that tomorrow. For now, check out the journal. I think you'll find you've actually completed some milestones inside. Be sure to claim them. Are you hungry? I am. About lunchtime. Seeing fruit growing on the island sounds tasty. Go and find us some fruit. When you get back, I'll show you how to craft a campfire. Shouldn't I know how to do that already? Oh, select. Not this one. There we go. I did it. I put a camper. I did it. I put down a thing. A Starbucks? You're thinking too small, Reborn. We need 20. One on every single corner of the town. We need Starbucks competing with Starbucks. What was I doing? Finding something to eat. Harvest. I got bananas. Oh, banana. Thanks, Reborn. I always wanted to make you proud. Oh, you found something to eat. Eating food up. Keep your energy up. Here's a recipe for the campfire. Yeah, and I also heard that when you get a banana, it actually makes the oh, banana sound from DK64. Not the same exact one, but similar. Which is neat. I'm not really a fan of the rock guy on Donkey Kong's shoulder, though. He's just kind of bulky. Use these stones earlier. You can use a craft campfire. Had to find some wood yourself, though. Good luck! Take your time, Billy. When you're done, come back and have a chat with me. I don't hate rocks. Rocks are cool. Yeah, the Gusher is more accurate, too. I just don't like that he's just on DK's shoulder the whole time. I got a rock. Cool. He's just kind of big. If he was, like, floating around, I'd probably appreciate him more, but... How do I get wood? Tools. Alright, I don't have any tools. They have not explained the world to me. You know, my instinct is punch tree. I've been Minecrafted too much. I'm guessing I just go around and look for branches? Or just random perfectly cut logs? Of course. That's much more realistic. I don't like that they're gums, though. Don't eat the cactus juice. It's bad for you. Well, it's so quiet. I guess we'll go over here. I was also looking at Kieran's Discord. People were posting stuff about the new Mario Kart game. It's apparently gonna have like 80-some characters, which seems like a lot. Maybe too much. I don't like that square rock. It's not even square, it's a triangle. Yeah, clearly not enough. Need 100 characters. The cow is playing. Isn't that more than the Smash roster? But if it was everyone from Smash, that would be pretty funny. I think it's just everything in Mario, except probably Toadsworth. Poor Toadsworth is probably still dead. Toad's in there, though. It's a great future for us all in Ascalon. You can give for helping me out so much. It's a bug net! You can take the rest of the day off. You can go catch some of the bugs around here. Maybe cook some of that fruit you found. I'll figure something out. Oh, before I get, take the sleeping bag, too. Get tired, pop down on the ground, have a lay down. Tell you what, good night rest do us both good. Do you have a bed? Are you a vampire? I guess there is a sleeping bag, like, over there, but... I don't actually know how many people are in Smash. I haven't played in forever. Quick Google search. Let's see. According to the quick Google, it says 89 playable characters. So that is a little bit more than... Let's see, what was it? I think 84? Of course, that's including DLC stuff. How many really mages are in Smash? Just one. I have a Mii fighter. That's all I need. I crafted a campfire. If Sora got into Mario Kart, that would be so dumb. Would he have a little gummy cart? If Sora were to get in, they would have to include so many other characters, though. Solid Snake. Huh? Log seat. 89 does seem wrong, I agree. But that's what Google says. Let's see. Smash Bros. Ultimate. Let's see. Now I'm on the Wikipedia. Yeah, this is on the Wikipedia. It says 89 playable fighters. That might be including the Mii fighters as 3. But... Oh. Breaking my character's neck. While I wasn't looking. Where would I put a campfire? Camera's all wrong. Why is the camera like this? Oh, because I pressed Z. But would someone go on a Wikipedia page just to tell lies? I don't really want to put a campfire down and set the whole place on fire. Very possible that happens. Surely there's no fire mechanics in this game, right? We got a bug net. Catch a creepy crawly. Whoops. And one tree is also counted by individual Pokemon. And that would be 3 more. Which isn't very fair, because they all... Ta-da! I'm gonna go catch a bug. And then we'll probably go to bed. Where would a bug be? I hear a buzz. Butterfly. I got a Scarlet Jezebel butterfly. Wow. You know, from the reviews, I thought that we would be forced to do more actiony things already, but nope. It very well could be a Snacks, but thankfully I didn't have to use a convoluted trap to get it. And it didn't set me on fire. It could be a snack. Wow, this is very... very Animal Crossing. Hear buzz, but no bug. But yeah, if we took out the idea of the Pokemon trainer being 3 different characters, and I bet they probably count Ice Climbers as 2. I got another butterfly. I need to harvest 3 bush limes. Don't know where those are. This game has too many buttons. I agree, it's definitely 1, but would you say that Pokemon Trainer is 3? Just because it's 3 different guys and 1 character? I would count him as 1. The Mii Fighters I'm not too sure on, because they're different characters. E2 and they count Charizard as 3 and the Mii's is 3. Well then where are they getting 89 from on the Wikipedia? Because Smash Brothers Ultimate has everybody, right? The math isn't adding up, and I'm too lazy and distracted to read. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna sleep on it. Call it a day? Yeah. 1 year? Oh no. Everything has a level. Yeah, year 1. No, it's 1 year. 1 year has passed since I went to bed. Someone's visiting the island. I'm up! That's pretty accurate. I wake up and then just snap to attention. I'm awake. Me too. Well, I guess someone went on Wikipedia just to tell lies then. But that does mean that if the number of kart racers is accurate, then Mario Kart World will have 2 more characters. Such as a cow. Cow racer for Smash Brothers. Hello, whoa, hello John. Ah, you must be really... Fletch told me you were the one to thank for getting this place all set up. Thanks for that. Okay, bye. Hey, look at my wares and feel free to ask me about anything you're interested in. Make most of my dink selling exotic items back to South City. The exotic means any of the items found here in Ascalon. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Shop man, got it. I bet they've never seen seashells down by the seashore. It's red, I guess? Okay. I'll have you $1,000. Cool. Not count echoes as new characters. Oh. Okay. That makes sense, I guess. I would count the echoes as their own characters, personally. They're their own people, you know. But, okay, I guess. Alright. That's a basic axe. Fortunately, I can't tell you this till you have a logging license. What? What do you mean, until I have a logging... Why would I need a license? I own this island, John! Stinking... I'm reporting you to Garfield. Fletch! Good morning! Happy to see that John set up a tent in the visitor site? Gotta be impressed. So you're changing back to South City. You can find an island will be valuable to him. Buy fruit, fish, bugs, blah blah blah. Oh, you can't say you ought to do it. You have all your licenses in order. No. I was pressing B. Blah blah blah. Get better doing certain tasks. New license levels open up too. See if the license you can apply for right now. I need points for this? Oh no. Vehicle license? At least that one makes a little sense. I need a license to catch fish. I'm sorry, Reborn. Do you have a license for fishing? Not for me. See how it is. And yeah, I'm kind of on the side of the wiki here. I think the echoes are not. They're still characters. Daisy's her own princess. I mean, heck, is Luigi considered his own character? He's just an echo of Mario, ignoring all of his unique abilities. No worries, mate. I forgot that I didn't need to talk to you. About trees and plants, that'll be $1,000. I now have an axe. Ah. Alright, time to deforest my entire island. Okay. Get out of here. And now we play the relaxing part of the game, where you destroy nature itself. Seems pretty mean of Nintendo to not even count their own characters. What do you expect from them, though? That raises the question, who's gonna be in Mario Kart? Do you think Link's gonna make a return? Because he has a motorcycle, and I guess he had his own kart, apparently. Although they could probably make a Tears of the Kingdom kart for him to use. You know, one that looks similar at least. Well. So Red Mage Rally is not real. It can't hurt you, Riesling. Not a real character or a real thing. I made sure of that. Looks like you just have daily quests. Yeah, but he can hurt you. He will. If you let him. Every Mario character that exists. Okay. Excluding paper ones, I assume. Oh, I have no energy. How do I eat food? I see. I understand now how to eat food. Hooray for me. Toadsworth was real, I swear. He actually existed in another game. He was in Super Mario Sunshine, I think. Was he? Can I smack this turkey? Yes. Ow! Why? What did I do? Okay, good night. Alright, good news. You can kill the turkeys. I really didn't need to, but you could, if you wanted to. I swear, if you can play as the Piano Plan or whatever, but not Toadsworth, I will actually be a little upset. How could they just erase our best old boy? The only Toad with a good name and character. That's probably not true. I'm sure there's plenty of good Toads, like Captain Toad. I'm sure he'll be playable, even though he's just Toad with a headband on. Let's look at this first. I got points for walking. You hear that? If you go outside, people will think you're worth something. And Toadette. Honestly, I forget that Toadette is a toad, despite the name. Even Cataquat. A bit of a bird. Offer you 2,000 some dollars? Cool. Here's your stuff. Oh, there is fire damage. Cool. Good to know. Ow. 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 Alright, I'm okay. I shouldn't have put that fireplace there. John is selling a table saw. Cool, I think it would be very handy indeed. You could try and make enough money to buy a table saw for John. Here's my half of the dinks. Rest is up to you. Okay. Dink, this is money. Good to know. I wanna... Never mind, I don't have enough points. Yes, I have been on fire. My air conditioner does not work. Also, in unrelated news, but still weather related, we had a tornado warning last night, which was very silly. It didn't really do anything around here, but the thunder was loud. Ta-da! I have a table saw. What do I do with this? Someone warned the tornado that I was in the area, and so it avoided this entire place. Pretty rude. Having John here was great. Only we can give John a movie here permanently. I have to worry about getting some materials needed for permanent building first. Table's all a great first step. You have a great. Come talk to me when you're ready. I'm gonna eat these bananas. Okay. Hey, look, more bananas. I think I'll eat these bananas. Yeah, I have the aura of the weather itself avoiding me. That's why random's never around anymore. But no, she's just very busy. That's what I'll tell myself. Ignoring that she was in the Discord today. Oh, feather. Oop. What do you guys think so far? Is this fun? Running around doing all this for nothing? Honestly, if you were playing this multiplayer, it'd probably be more fun. But then I'd have to worry about people stabbing me in the back with an axe. Not that any of you would do that, but it's a concern I have often. Let's see. Can't actually think of any other big Mario characters. I'd be like, oh wow, they're here. I guess just having the enemies, like, you know, a random Goomba decide like, hey, I'm gonna join the race is pretty neat. I'm going to assume the entire story, if there is one, is just gonna be that Bowser pulled a few strings. Like, alright, you know what? You let my boys race, and I'll not kidnap the princess this time. This time. Ta-da! It's exactly as advertised. It's Animal Crossing meets kind of crappy, pun not intended, survival game. I don't like that I have energy loss. You know how many bananas I have to eat? Just to survive one day? Like 7 bananas. Have you ever tried to eat 7 bananas? Have you ever tried to eat 2 bananas? Like, at the same time? Not the exact same time. But, one after the other? It's awful. Yeah, it was fine. Smoothies don't count. I think the whistle is so I can call my horse or something, but I'm wondering if that's going to be how I call my car eventually. 3 wild seed. Plant a tree seed. How do I plant a tree seed? The third one's what to get you. How could you eat so many bananas? Are you part Kong? Are you friends with the donkey? So one thing about his banana horde I never really understood. He has a huge, like, mountain of bananas. What's he gonna do with all of them? I know it's an easy joke to make, but, like, he can't eat all those bananas. Whereas, you know, King K. Rool is trying to get those bananas for his people. Mostly to mess with Donkey Kong, but also for his people. Who are starving. Show us what you got. Facebook. Plants might like it. They also might hate it. I guess I'll just sell stuff. Because I don't know what else to do at the moment. Just grab random junk off the ground and then sell it to this guy. All up, offer you $4,000. Cool. I assume to plant seeds, I have to get the power to wield a shovel. Tell you what, think camping's fun. Trying to convince people to stay on the Ascalon and gotta start building more permanent structures. A lot of tin ore on this island. Seeing rocks pop open all over the place. Give me some items. Need 1 campfire, 3 stone, 10 ore. Tin ore. Need a mining license to pickaxe to collect stuff. That's a lot of stuff. I keep pressing B just to make you talk faster, and that's a... I want to apply for a license. My impatience is getting to me. I don't know, I need 500 for shovels? Lame. Alright, I guess we'll mine some rocks then. I think for these basic abilities, I should not be limited in such a way. Well, got a campfire. Why do I keep talking to you? That's a fishing rod. Fortunately, I can't sell you this till you have a fishing license. Why would you require such a thing of me? 1 second. Sorry, I was talking to someone. I'm back. Yeah, I agree. I think... I think if I was in charge of this part, I would probably just have them go through each thing, like basic thing. Oh, he came out. Wow. But like as tutorials rather than as... I don't know, stuff I had to grind for. Also playing this with a controller, which is new for me. Okay, I can't break that, I guess. Probably because I'm using an axe instead of a pickaxe. You can understand my confusion. Pretty sure this is copper. Yes. I'm not colorblind. Good. Oh, I'm exhausted. Fire you can use while camping. Also, stamina and durability. Our favorite things. How do I cook food? I'm out of bananas. Guess it's time to eat the cactus figs. I'm sure there will be no negative effects to this. And I got a thing. Ta-da! I ate things. Go to the campfire and cook the food I have at it. That's crazy talk. My only option is pick up. Oh, wait, no, you're right. There's cook. I had to have the food in my hands first. I have cooked the fig. Which, I don't know if that really makes it better. And cook the meat, though. That's better. Eventually. Oh no, it takes a while. Well, time to go... Let's see, is it better? No, it's exactly the same. But if I had to... If I had to pick, I would probably take a cooked vegetable over a normal one. That's what you came here for. To see me break rocks and cook meat. I'm already exhausted. It's, you know, realistic, but painful. Where's more tin ore? What? Whoops. Also, I guess if I'm tired, I also cannot walk fast. Great. It takes forever. That's quartz, not tin. That's also quartz, not tin. When will I win? Still quartz! Am I blind? Well, on the plus side, I've got quartz. The downside, I've got more quartz. Man, despite all the talk about the Mario Kart, I'm probably not gonna get it, even if... Did I drop my pickaxe? I did. Why is that a button? Even if I do actually get a Switch 2, which I probably won't, because it's expensive. Why is that a button? Because I never really played the previous one. It looks good, though. If you like, you know, racing games. Friends games aren't automatically open now. Just because you're a fool, but you're a cool fool. Oh, I can also use right trigger to do attacks. Blueberries. Yeah, I have no idea how I would even open this to my ID. My licenses. Do I have a license to kill? Huh? You can pause, but... Oh. Cool. A whole thing telling me how to do stuff. Open journal, open pockets, open chat? Hmm. There's even a help thing. Hey, you're a cool fool, Reborn, so it's okay. Even if you got like 3 Switch 2s, we would still love you. I'm sure I'll get a thing eventually, but... Uh-oh. I probably need a shovel for that. Yeah, probably. I could open it for multiplayer, because who cares? Let me get this tin ore first. Since I finally was able to find some. Nope, that's quartz. I have so many quartz. Is there a benefit to eating... I guess. You'll have to find me first, Reborn. But I appreciate the sentiment. Yeah, I figured that's what you were trying to do, but I am immortal and immune to such an invasion. For I am the single player. No, it's not a challenge. Heck, I already gave you too much information by telling you there was a tornado warning last night. Hang on. I wanna... Yes, this. Cooked meat, 9 minutes. What does that mean? It was not a challenge. I guess the cooked meat gave me health regen and stamina regen? That's pretty cool. Wasn't very good meat, but you know, I'll take it. It just sits here. This turkey is the most behaved turkey. There we go. Not to mention the dogs that have been around here. Okay, I need one more tin ore. Would never do such a thing. Cut to a week from now where I get a knock on my door. Nah, I wouldn't want to be found. Not because I don't trust you, but because I feel like you would send me things. And I don't want you to do that. Spend your money on yourself. Don't send me your Switch 2s. But I'm sure I'll get a Switch 2 eventually. Because more and more games are going to come out on that. But it can wait. I think only the DK game, particularly because it has references to DK64, is something I'd be interested in. Go up here. I cannot. I am too short. Never mind, I'm the best. Don't know how I did that. Surely something interesting will show up. No, I didn't want to craft a second one! Okay, well I guess now I have... now I have to go get another bunch of rock. I'm so bad at these games. Well, we now have a bunch of campfires. Which means I can cook more things. Next Ace Attorney exclusively on Switch 2. I could see it happening. Isn't the next Bloodborne thing, or you know, supposedly the Bloodborne sequel? Whoops, wrong one. Sorry, not Bloodborne. Bloodborne sequel. Exclusively on Switch 2. Yeah, you already knew what I was gonna ask. I pressed the wrong button. And what else was exclusive on Switch 2? Either way, there's already some things coming out. What if Silksong comes out exclusively on Switch 2? After all this time. Okay, I've got rocks. Where is Fletch? Old lady should not be out doing random stuff. That's John. There she is. Well done, Billy! Knew I could count on you to find everything we need. Here's a recipe for a crude furnace. Why don't you try crafting the crude furnace at the crafting table in the base tent? Once you craft the crude furnace, pop it on the ground somewhere, outside somewhere. Bring me a tin bar when you're ready. Okay, okay. The 8 players multiplayer thing, well... I'm hoping that it's not, like, PvP focused. Alright, we're gonna turn this into our crafting zone, because... why not? PvP VE. So, what does that mean? Whoops. It seems like it'll be maybe like an open world where you like fight random enemies. You can probably join up with people to fight stuff, but I don't know. Who knows? But you're probably gonna run around and fight people all the time, which is not fun. Fight the enemies in the game. There are other players in the world. Oh no, Bloodborne Battle Royale? Why am I getting nothing but quartz? Why is there nothing but quartz surrounding me? I identify rock? That's quartz. Not that I can see a dang thing. Yeah, that's definitely one of those games I'm gonna have to look at for a while before deciding if I even want to consider it. I'm sure it'll come out on Steam eventually. Maybe. Well, maybe not. Did we ever get Bloodborne? Oh, I can only put in 5 at a time. Yeah, we never got Bloodborne. We got Sekiro, though. Maybe we'll get a Sekiro too. Probably not. There was a game that came up that reminded me of Sekiro, but I'm sure it's completely... Oh yeah, it was the first Berserker that came up on their screen. I'm sure it's just another Bloodborne clone, though. Trapped in Sony's dungeon, why? What if they have, like, the original data for it on its own, like, satanic circle in their dungeon? Just for fun. I have also heard... Well, nothing. I heard, I liked it, and it's pretty good, but hard. And then, you know, that's pretty much it. Take that. You can take these as well, I guess. Requires 5. Oh no. I can't just shove random things in there. There's a milestone for smashing rocks. Wow. I sure am cool for smashing all these rocks. This other thing is like, plant 3 tree seeds. Like, how do I do that? I don't have a shovel. Or the rights to use a shovel. Maybe I should go to bed so it's not dark out anymore. That's the only reason I sleep, is just so the sun comes back. Wow, I guess I also level up. I'm a level 1 bug catcher. And a level... a level 3 miner. Wow. I earned so many dinks. Fletch might be able to help you upgrade your home. John is visiting the island still. Which book multiplayer? I'm afraid that I can't read, so no matter which book it is, I don't think I can be of any help. What do I do? Just talk to Fletch. Well done, you proved yourself invaluable once again. Really trying to carry a lot of stuff around. Tell you what, I'll teach you how to craft a wooden crate. I need a recipe for nails too. Tell you what. You're really telling me a lot of whats. On doing way to being great settlement again. See, I told you I can't read. And look, my screen's like over there. Well, no matter which brook I fall into, skeleton or water, I still can't help you. But no, I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll admit my folly. I'm looking at it now. Would you even want that? What is this game? Discover the magic and mystery of Witchbrook, a spellbinding life sim for up to 4 players. Start your life as the newest resident with the bustling seaside of Mossport. Oh, it's Chucklefish's game. Make friends, find love, and discover a world filled with wonder and charm, road to graduation and beyond. It's Hogwarts for fish. Tell you what! Try and get John set up a real shop here. Let's do it. Ah, I did not see that one if it was on the direct. I kind of skimmed near the end, where it was like a bunch of game reveals. John, if you have anything you need done, find with the Ascalon, a great place to move. Sure he'll live here for good. We learned how to make nails, and a crate. We can make boxes for our stuff. But I don't know how to make any of those things. Let's see. Guess I put this down. Well, if it's good, maybe we'll play something like it. Okay, so what do I do here? Do I just throw wood in here? Does the table saw do anything? I did see the Leighton game. I thought about spamming Sivia with it, but decided not to. Because I also had the thought, like, I feel like she already knows about this. I feel like this has come up before. Is the Leighton game the Silk Song of Leighton games? Do I put it? Aha! I have to put it in through this side, of course. Because this isn't tedious and silly. I understand where they're going with this, but just let me use a menu. We've seen 2023 with no release date and little news. Silk Song? That sounds like it. And watch as I do a little dance beside a saw blade. The most comfortable thing I could think of doing. And definitely safe. I am not the legendary Greek hero Silius. I don't remember either. If I ever knew at all. I now have planks. Fear me. Alright, let's go talk to John. Welcome to Don Good. How can I help? No, what you got? Oh, I'm actually selling stuff. Would you like any quartz? I've got so many. Looks expensive, kinda isn't. Yeah, accurate. You know what, actually, you can just have them all. I don't care. This rock is shiny. There might be something in it. Etchy! Have you $6,400? Going to John's good. Want to chat. What do you want to chat about? Got a job for me? I have 4 iron ore I don't want anymore. Do you want to buy it? Let it go for... Okay. Sure. Wait, it's only 4. I can't make bars with that. Dang it. You tricked me, John. I've fallen for capitalism and I haven't even established my city yet. Need favors for John. I don't have any favors for John. I did favors, I guess. I suppose. Look at all my milestones, I guess. John, what will it take for you to move in? No, I don't... Okay, well... I'm gonna go learn how to dig dirt, I guess. Hello there! I want a license. Or I could learn how to fish. Which one is more important? I shouldn't be asking you this, but... Craft bridges, vehicles... Yeah, I would too, which means I have to grab the fishing rod. We have to know... I also want to know because it's important if the fishing mechanic is good. A rod for fishing and the like. Hence the name fishing rod. Okay. Is the fishing mechanic any good? Do I have to look for fish? Is that a fish? No, that's a dog. Hmm? Can one of these wait? Okay. That was... It felt like fishing, but I don't... I couldn't really tell what I was doing right or wrong. Oh, is that a fish? There's a tiny fish. Okay, stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. I mean, that's not the worst. Yeah. Like, I'm not impressed, but I'm not annoyed. Hang on, where's the closest ocean? North. Which way is north? This way. Oh, dang it. Yeah, exactly. And it's not flashy or anything, too, like, to distract me from the fish. It's just fish. Am I going the right way? Yes. Pick up some gum logs that have been chewed up by nature. I just want to see if it's any different if I'm fishing in the ocean. Because that was just a river. You know, baby fish. There's probably some huge fish in the ocean, right? Wait. There's jellyfish? Why? Can I capture those? Uh-oh. Music started. Never a good sign. Oh! That's why music started. I was under attack. Unrelated to the fish. Uh-oh, there's more than one. I was not warned of monsters. Random dinosaurs attacking me. Foolish emus, I know your... Ow. I know your weakness. You can't fly. They immediately gave up. Eat some cooked meat to regenerate my meat. If I want to conquer this land, we're gonna need some serious firepower to fight giant birds. Alright, surely they won't attack me by the ocean. That's why I built my starting building on top of a cliff, clearly. So the dinosaurs couldn't get to us. Oh. That's a big fish? Hmm. There's a big fish. Well, I got a blue fish. And that was a pretty strong fish. It almost broke the line immediately. So I guess the strength of the fish does differ at times. It's only... The only bad thing I can think of is that you probably have to sit here and fish for, like, eons to level up your fishing rod. Yep, I got the best fish. A blue fish. Please play some Saba Pings. But if you were like just... I don't know. If you're like just listening to a podcast and eating or something, I could see this being fun. You know, relaxing. Up until you see the emus approaching you from the distance. Because the fishing doesn't seem stressful or annoying. Or, like, intense like Stardew's could be. With the really hard fish that are just zipping up and down like crazy. What the? I guess something was thinking... Oh, no, there it is. No, they're just looming. I agree. It could be fun, but there were a lot of times where some of those fish were just tedious to try and capture. That way. Really funny that all the like pictures and videos on the Steam page that I saw was like of people building cities and laying down roads. And here I am running away from birds and catching fish. And breaking my basic pickaxe. But I got some tin ore, finally. No more quartz for me. I might have to play this with keyboard, because I'm constantly swapping the blobs and it's messing up the controller. Oh, I've got no stamina. Time to just sit here and look depressed. I'm just tired. Just sleepy. Working my 10 to 10 job. Why isn't it? Oh, I have to wait for it to fill up. That's annoying. Ta-da! Actually, I still kind of look dead inside. Bananas. And then more bananas. What do turkeys eat? I know they eat bugs, and they drown in water, because they're dumb. But would they eat a banana? Hmm. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. You can tell I'm sleepy. Late night thoughts with Blue Mage Brilly. Complete gibberish. About turkeys and other birds. Also, don't worry. I will never intentionally hit one of these dogs. Although if he walks into my pickaxe as I'm saying that, that's his fault. Get out of here, Pooch. Well, did I get an achievement for breaking my pickaxe? Yep. I broke a tool and got a milestone. Gee, thanks. Alright, well, whatever. Now I can go learn how to dig, I guess. You did it. Completed destruction of your own property. Wow, I'm so impressed. Here you go. Hello there. What can I do for you? Alright then. I want to learn how to... basic weapons does seem interesting, but I'm going to learn how to use a shovel. Now I can dig. Dig to the center of the earth. I like the way the head moves sometimes. You're like... Did it for a second there where the body turned before the head did. Shop is closed. He can do that? He can just close shop whenever the heck he wants? That's annoying. I have to sit here and wait for him to come back into his shop. Okay, real good, bad and good. It's John's good! I really like it here. So I spoke to Fletch and I've decided to apply for a deed so I can set a permanent store. Well, that was easy. I didn't have to really do anything. I just sold you some dirt. Oh, I can move in soon. I bought some iron from him that I can't even use and gave him some bugs and other junk. And he's like, wow, I love it here. What a bloomin' beautiful arrow. What's new? Don't worry, Billy. I have more pyramid points to hand out. Wait, do I have to wait for her to be in the... That's annoying. Ain't too much for you to catch grass, yellow butterfly? Usually catch grass, yellow butterfly in the tropics this time of year. Must be completed by the end of the day. I need to go catch a grass yellow butterfly. No, come back. I got you. I caught him. Fly. Be ashamed that you'll never catch a fly like I did. I don't know what that one was. Blue moon butterfly. So many blues on this island. Not even counting myself. Okay, what counts as the tropics? The game knows. The tropics count as the tropic? That's ridiculous. Don't say such silly things. Get over here. Swallowtail butterfly. Not a grass yellow butterfly. I'm asking which direction is the tropics? That's an angry looking bird. And from the reviews, I did get the impression that we would be fighting monsters, but so far the only threat on this island has been birds. I always knew they were up to no good, but even the kangaroo doesn't really care about me. It lives its life just one poo to the next. Oh, bush lime. Bush limes are not on bushes. That doesn't make any sense. This place looks tropical enough, right? It's topical enough. Are you yellow? I should really read before I press things. Scarlet Jezebel butterfly. Okay. Scarlet Jezebel butterfly. I know what you might be thinking. Those aren't yellow at all. Why would you even bother catching them? Because I am a dweeb. And they're also very small, so they could be anything, really. Oh, they don't stack. I didn't know that. Well, I guess Fletch is gonna hate us. Harlequin butterfly, that's not what I wanted. I guess we're gonna go home and make a box. Try to. Problem with these survival games is I do like them, but it's like, what do I talk about? My pockets are full. Great. What do I need for a box? Just nails, so I just have to drop something. I'll drop this I'll eat this drumstick. I can't eat things while I'm inside. You know, it would just make a mess. Oh, I make 8 nails. Okay. Okay, we've got boxes. I'm gonna put a box. I'm gonna put a box. I can't put a box. Can I only put them down inside? Yep. Okay, well... Wait. Ah, my brain. Plants might like it. Just store it in this box. Why not? Gone, dawn, eat it. Okay. Wait. And I'll put this glowing rock here. Okay. Let's move. Is it okay to cook bananas? Probably. Yep, it is okay to cook bananas. Get back in your house. Can I put this down right here? Yes. He is not going back to his house. Which means I actually have to... Wait. I can't store these things in a box. They're still alive. Yeah, banana splits is fair. Can't remember the last time I've been near one. Let alone had one. Hmm. I'd be upset if someone stored me in a box. Technically, my house is a box, so it would depend on the accommodations. If it was just a normal wooden box, then yeah, I'd probably be a little upset. But, you know, if it's a house box, then I'd probably be okay. Because technically I'm already in a box. Yeah, a luxury box. Why do you think all the Pokemon love the luxury balls? They may look like a regular Pokeball, but there's actually like a full mansion in there. Could you in a box? Could me with a fox? Hmm. There's your answer. I'm glad I can also just defy gravity for a second. That's always a plus in my book. Gravity deserves to be defied. Are you a thing? You don't look like a thing. Harlequin! Could you pretend to be a thing? Let's see. I got a thing. I got a thing. Got a thing. Could I... Bugs. She wants me to catch a butterfly I've never seen. I knew it was too good to be true. Dang it. I keep pressing the button down to run, but that is the drop button. No, button. The joystick. Control stick. Whatever. Alright, well, I guess the old lady's gonna hate us, because I'm just gonna go to bed. How do you guys feel about day-night cycles? With also established, like, times to go to bed. She's gonna be so mad that I didn't get her stupid butterfly. But it's okay. I will earn her favor back with some bananas. Favorite board game has day-night cycles? What board game has a day-night cycle? I'm going to bed. 1 year. Thursday 3rd. Summer. My fishing level up? Good. Do I get anything for that? It does look like leveling up and all this stuff is stuck behind sleeping, but I wasn't, like, required to go to bed, as far as I can tell. I just felt like I had to because the other characters wouldn't do what I want them to do otherwise. Which seems like a negative. Hello there, Billy. Where's my heckin' butterfly? Let's see. What exactly can I help you with? Can I see the deeds? Okay, here go deeds. A shop deed. A bulletin board. A wish fountain deed. I don't know how to make a tin sheet, but... Okay, we're gonna apply for the shop deed. Just so you know, just put the town in $75,000 in debt. This really is just Animal Crossing survival horror. Oh, don't worry, you'll pay it off in no time. A donation box in the base tent. Going to apply for a shop deed. Let's do it. If you need, you can decide where to place it. On the place, check the deposit box on the build site. We'll be able to start conducting until we have all the required materials. Oh, no. Someone's bugging me. Alright. Where should we put our shop? I've already kind of gotten used to the shop being right here, but I can move it. I don't really have a choice. Maybe I can dig first. Oh, that's a shovel. Big spoon. That's not how I would describe a shovel, but sure. I bought stuff. I'm equipped. I don't like that it said 50. Alright, let's... move this here, move this here. I'm gonna put things in my usual Minecraft positions. Ta-da! Hello, John. Would you like to buy an army of butterflies and a fly? Maybe even some fish? Why can't I... wait, what? What? There's a glitch here. I can't go to the left to look at that fish on its own as long as this butterfly is selected. If I go up, it just goes to the shop deed. That doesn't even begin to make sense. How does that happen? Whatever. Selling it anyway. I'm cooking the blue fish, though. I will absorb its blue essence. Let's see. All up, I can offer you $15,000 for butterflies. Let me go back up here. Hello. I want to buy more licenses. I got a wooden bat, and a basic spear, and a basic hammer. What's your favorite weapon? Uh-huh. Simple bridges. Okay. That is a good weapon to have. Wait, allows the holder to craft and use animal traps and animal drop... oh. And animals drop off points. Animals successfully dropped off will give a reward. What does that mean? I now have an extra toolbox. Fear me. Scythe, I've been warned about this. Stops birds from eating your crops. Oh no. All these things. Oh, that's another thing that came up. If that new Donkey Kong game has a reference to the coconut gun, I'll be very happy. Yep, sure is a crafty game. I'm scythed about this? That's not a verb. Well, I guess it is. If you got stabbed by one, I guess you'd be scythed, but... I guess we'll make a basic spear. I would probably go with sword if I had the option, but... Why is this fly still in my inventory? Oh, I can't walk in here holding a spear? Lame. Buy this fly. How much is this fly worth to you? $72 for a fly. I swallowed a fly to lure in the spiders that like to enter your mouth when you're sleeping. I will devour them and steal their power. That's why I swallowed the fly. That one was just in my pocket, though. He was just a straggler, trying to be a hero. Come on. Cooked saltwater fish. Wait, why specifically saltwater? Alright, whatever, it's fine. Alright, I have the power. I've got an achievement thing just for walking around. I'm sorry, turkeys, but this is no longer a free land. This is mine. Drown in your own time. Yeah, I was just a little worried I'd have to, like, do something about it. Like, properly cook it so it isn't so salty. This way. I now have dirt. Does that... let me... I can't just put the dirt in my pocket? Uh-oh. Awkward. I have to actually focus on reshaping the land? That seems very tedious. Huh. Well... we started this adventure. Might as well follow through with it for a little. Definitely puts me off, though. I don't want to go around shuffling around dirt. Oh, we're gonna make this look like a proper evil overlord space. That'll be the big reveal in the end, is that this has actually all been for an evil overlord uprising. The begin of the Dinkus. I'm sorry, the Dinkum Empire. Yeah. Don't worry, I got an achievement picking up the same pile of dirt. Trees are in the way. But isn't this relaxing? Just to go around and dig up dirt and cut down trees. Well, I can get rid of all these bushes. You know, without digging them up. Oh. I guess I can just chop them. Trees are annoying. Bring it! I'll take on the elves, I don't care. Trees are evil. Elves have just been serving real villainy this entire time. Do you believe the propaganda that gravity is caused by the center of the earth? No. They just said that so the dwarves would look bad. Trees are the real source of gravity. They're holding the earth together as we speak. They're truly evil in every way. Dang it. Up, 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 up. Ah, I hate getting exhausted when I'm cutting down trees. So relatable, I'm sure. At least that face is relatable. Just, ugh. Is this day over yet? What do you mean it's noon? Okay, instead of reshaping the entire world to suit my needs, I'm just gonna make enough room for my shop, which I want right here. Because beside evil is capitalism. Right? Wait, did that plant seeds? Oh, it did. Dang it.
Hello.
Hello, Tronup. And yeah, pretty much. The characters even talk like they're from Animal Crossing. But also, kind of, some other survival game. I don't want to say Minecraft. Minecraft is a lot faster. Yeah, with a sprinkle of Diablo, allegedly, according to reviews. We haven't gotten there yet. Which I said at the beginning was what interested me in the first place. I hate all these plants. Oh yeah, Dragon Quest Builders. Forgot about that game. Parts of those games out. This definitely feels like they wanted to make a silly, just co-op game to survive in, and then it kind of got away from them. Just a little bit. Because they took a lot of the things that people hate about survival games and shoved them in anyway. Like this, for instance. I'm exhausted. And it doesn't instantly fill when I eat food or anything. If I didn't have food on me, I would have had to sit there for like a full minute. Just doing nothing. Builders was more fun. It had issues that I don't remember, because it's been a bit since we played it, but I had fun. I had fun going through all the silly quests. Okay. I think this bothers me, but I really don't like this. Like, let me just have dirt. Oh yeah, it was Builders 2 that we played, I think. I don't know about the first one. No! Dang it. I cannot break this. There is a tree in my way. And now I'm out of an axe. It is annoying. Oh, and these don't restock until you go to bed. That's a little lame. Can I buy a barbecue? How much is it? $34,000! No thanks. I'm glad the tools aren't expensive, but okay. I got my dirt. Put it over there. I put this down here. Someone is in the way. It's you. Put it right here. Give him some room. Yeah. Yes. What do we need? Need more nails. Need more planks. And whatever those other things are. And then we'll build a shop. A permanent shop. Yeah, this game feels like it wants to be a time sink. With how tedious that dirt construction was. And I have to do stuff to unlock more stuff. I appreciate the attempt. I would have put you to work immediately. Oh my gosh, more quartz. What is the difference between quartz and tin? Besides everything. That's the thing, this does feel like it's meant to be played multiplayer. You know, if we had 4 people collecting stuff. Although, with the shop, the way it is, I don't know. This is more quartz, I can tell. I'm getting a nose for it. That's quartz. That's quartz. Is everything in this universe quartz? In the future, everything is quartz. Chrome is so yesterday. Hello, bird. Do you hate me? No, you're a pretty neutral bird. Okay. There's 10. Oh, I'm exhausted. It's a good thing I have so much... Well, I'll say so much food, but I just have 4 cooked bananas and a piece of meat. So tasty. I understand that it gives you stamina back faster, but it doesn't last very long. Though it looks like it doesn't run my hunger down unless I'm doing stuff, which is a positive. I just wish it didn't run it down so fast. But, yeah, if we could divide and conquer with 4 people, which is the max, I think, like, one person goes in each direction, we'd probably be way ahead. Except we'd have to keep stopping to go to bed. But that sounds like a pain in and of itself. Just to get 4 people to mess with all that stuff. That's a good question. Well, here's what mine looks like. Called the Bushlands. Oh! No, each place... Okay, so where's the... There's the tropics. So that's where the butterfly was that I didn't get. I didn't realize they were labeled. Because I didn't bother to linger on the map. This game is also made for people that know how to read. I've proven the past 2 days that I don't know how to do that. It's too much work. I didn't expect them to be labeled because they all look the dang same. Any evil birds want to fight me? Yeah, definitely not unique to this game. What's this? Is this gonna explode? This seems safe. Oh, I got some tin sheets. Why are there just random barrels out here in the outback? Oh, the knowing how to read bit. Yeah, well. Reading is a useful skill. It's a shame I never learned it. But don't let that keep you from learning how to read. You can do it if you put your mind to it. This is a strong tree. Gotta love how they just explode when you cut them down. Tree model turned to dead tree model. All leaves just explode. Okay, turn this way. Alright, turn this way. Let's go back home. I got some tin sheets. Hello. Don't use a spear to harvest rocks. Even though you could argue that a pickaxe is basically just a 2-headed spear. Game is also very quiet. It's pretty normal for these games too, but... But speaking of music, that reminds me that we're gonna have Undertale stuff. Yeah, it's bugging me. Which will be fun. As I said before, though, I don't really remember most what happened, I'm sure. But I'll probably still stream it when it does come out. That way. And we'll continue where we left off, even though I found out after those streams that I missed a few things. Who knows what that's going to affect later. We didn't even meet Onion-san. Even though I think I talked to him when we first played it. I just completely forgot about him when Chapter 2 came out. I'm sorry. I meant to, I just forgot about him. I thought he was with us in spirit. And that's good. I'm glad that the islands aren't all the same. It would kind of make visiting someone else's world feel kind of lame at the beginning. You know, I could play through all of Undertale again just to talk to Onion Sands. Wouldn't that be fun? Building materials are required. Take these 2 sheets. I need nails and planks. Ta-da! And now, to sit here and saw. You've seen me saw already, but have you seen Saw? I haven't seen Saw, unsurprisingly. I can't hold the button down either. I have to mash it every time. Oh no, actually it looks like I just have to click it once. I don't have to hold it down or anything. Ow. I do vaguely recall what happened at the end of Chapter 2. We were standing in front of a TV. So Chapter 3 will probably be related to TVs. If I had to guess. Sit here and saw wood. I get what they were going for, but please, just let me open a menu and do it automatically. Oh, you know what? I'm wasting time. There you go. Take that. And at the same time, I will cook bananas. Now back to sawing wood. Alright, time to go back and cook some more bananas. Doesn't look like it was done cooking the tin yet. Yeah, this game screams time sink. How many things I have to just mash. I'm sure it gets easier once we unlock more things, but... Just sit here and dance by a saw blade. It's never gotten me killed before. Why would it now? Oh. It's done cooking tin. Alright, we got all the things. Now I just gotta make some nails. With my 1 tin bar. A place to clear your stomach. A way to put it, I guess. Don't know why I would need that in this kingdom, but... I'm gonna begin tomorrow. So it does force you to go to sleep if you ever want to get anything to progress. Sit here and dance. Why is it... Uh-oh. I may have found another glitch. It's telling me the things I was missing. But we already got them all. Let's see. Can I untrack? Okay, yeah. If you unpin them, they go away. That's not too bad. Silly, but not too bad. A big hammer. Well, look at all these cool things we've got. I could make a rock path if I wanted to. But I'll wait. I do appreciate the daily tasks are not actually daily. You know, I don't have to wait until my tomorrow to get more points. Is that a... I caught a thing. An emerald dragonfly. Pretty. Pretty neat. What? Ta-da! Now I have a pet dragonfly. You're jealous. Can't think of any reason I would burn it in a fire to make resin? Okay. Oh, that was fast. Yep, I have made resin. Ugh. Looking around is such a pain. Why can't we just sense where things are with our brains? Why do I need to rely on my eyes? Alright, let's go to bed. Call it a day? Yeah. 1 year, Wednesday. I'm so good at mining. And foraging, I guess. Bats are annoying. That's not a tip. It's just a rude fact. Take the tin bar. What? It's not done, but it's been a whole day. Well, now what do I do? That was my only goal in life. Hello, I'm here to rob your base. Well, this is our game now, I guess. I guess this is a day where you can just go and do whatever you want. Craft a new tool. Cook 2 meat. Clear 12 grass. With my bug net, I guess. This is our new life, our new kingdom built on chopping off grass before it can spread across our nation. I forgot. I should eat something. It's true in and out of life. Please, just let me go. Okay. Nope, only one thing to do on a day like this. Let's go kill something. I'm thinking those birds that try to beat us up. We're gonna kill some emus. I caught a blue moon butterfly. And we gotta start the war off strong. Show them who's boss. What is that? Can I catch that? I've realized that at some point, I dropped the fishing rod. Or blew it up. Or put it in a box. Crocodiles are hostile. Haven't seen one yet. But good to know that the animals fight each other. You know, the smart ones, probably. These silly dogs don't do a dang thing. Can I jump on this? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna take these out. Put them in that other box. Yes, at some point I did drop the fishing rod and just didn't pick it back up. I was done with it. Unless I'm super blind and just keep overlooking it. No, I definitely just dropped it at some point and just didn't pick it up. My bad. Crocodiles fight porcupines? Flies are tough to find. Like, heck, I've had some in my actual room that I hear buzzing around and I just could not find them. And then one day they're just gone. They found a way out. But you can hear them buzzing. They're always buzzing. Always right at the edge of your vision. But not the edge of your hearing. You can always hear them. Alright, will it be hard to find a giant bird? Why are there old gears in these buckets? Bug net doesn't work on frogs? Ugh. Negative feelings about that. What else would I use a net for? Bugs? No, it's for frogs and toads. Yeah, I bet that big fish I saw probably disappeared. I also bet that I'm probably at the wrong area anyway. Just going around and exploring. Mostly looking for... Oh, there's one. Ah! Wow, not only can they not fly, they can't go down either. Wait. Oh no, it hurt me. Ow. Joke's on you, bird. I'm not above being cheap, because I'm on the ground. Trying so hard to figure out how to get to me. Hey, bird. Ow! What the heck? I didn't even do anything. Dead. Found a shark. That's probably what I saw then. Apple. Apples are nice. I'm glad we get to experience the game side by side. Oh, I was hoping for some apple tree seeds. Instead, I just destroyed the only apple tree I've seen. Doggone it, get out there. Get out of there. Didn't you hear Reslane? There are sharks in the water. Porcupine? Ow! Oh, it stunned me. Or made me dizzy. Alright, might be more annoying than the birds. So I leave. Am I going the right way? No. This way. Yeah, I could definitely see a kid being really invested in this, but I'm kinda reaching that point of like, yep, I get it. We haven't even done most of the things. Haven't even started our evil empire. I want to see what the shop looks like, if nothing else. Hello there! What can I do for you? Stop talking. Yeah, true. I took damage, which is apparently a milestone of life. And whereas a child doesn't have standards, until they get bored of fighting monsters, I guess. What the heck? Allows the holder to buy and raise chooks? What does that mean? I guess it means what it says, but what's a chook? It's a dog? No, it's a bird. Okay. Makes sense. Uh-huh. My standards aren't very high, though. Having to unlock all these basic features kind of does bug me. Well. Let's go shopping. Oh, that's what you got. I've got a full inventory. An old spring. I think it used to bounce, but... Button board. Oh no, is this post-apocalyptic? They don't know what a keyboard is? Berry 13. Okay, I won't sell the apples if I can make more apples. $4,000? And it says quick move, but it doesn't actually let me quick move. Unless I already have spots open, I guess. Yep. Now we sit here and wait, which is always fun. To cook this giant drumstick. No seasoning or anything either. Yum. Alright. I'm bored of waiting. I'm going to bed. They'll be done in the morning. I know it's only a little past noon, but I'm calling it a day. Staying out late will tire you out. Really? I had no idea. And the drumsticks just sit here. Completely untouched by time. Ta-da! John's Goods. John's Goods. Opening hours 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Close on Sunday. Oh, it's only 7 a.m.? You ever been up that early? Building it down, 1 building at a time. Here's a milestone for finishing a new building. Alright, what's our next building going to be, though? You did it! Looks like John's shop is all built. Now we're definitely on our way to become an official settlement. Well done, mate. Okay. Hello there, Billy. What can I do for you? Oh, I can ebook. Let's talk about the town. Can I see the deeds? I don't think it'd be wise to apply for more deeds with the town in debt. Oh, yeah. That's right, we're in debt now. Not my house. You're applying for a house deed. I'll let you know there's a 95,000 upfront fee. Once you apply for a deed, you have to source the construction materials yourself. So, what's the confused. Why do I need to buy the deed if I'm going to build it myself? I own the land here. Never mind. I'll just stick with my tent. Thanks. And look at our new shop. I assume we'll instantly restock and everything. A mine pass. That's a mine pass. Only I can't tell you that you have a deep mining license. You might see me what you do. Anyways, I'm leaving, apparently. Buy a barbecue. A stone grinder. A furnace. Hand trolley. House customization kit? Alright, so I guess we've seen the game. What's this? Can't just walk back in. And the prices are awkwardly on the side instead of like above it. What does a stone grinder do? And there's no material out of big old stones or turn regular rocks into cement. It'll be $10,000. Why did you walk all the way around just to get to my left side? Is there something not right with my other side? Huh? Buy your stupid thing. But yeah, he could just stay at his cash register or whatever. You know? Alright, see how this works. I've got stone. I put in stone. You killed a crocodile by luring it into a campfire. That's pretty metal. Good job. I got a bag of cement. You're jealous. I know. So, overall, this game seems silly, but tedious. I have to, like, manually do all of these things. It's not even safe to put the fires over here because I'll die stepping on them. Hello, dog. Do I have a new friend? Dog would like meat? Okay. The dogs are very polite. He was trying really hard to get out of my way. What? Oh. I don't know how to make the dogs my friends. But really good job, Riesling. That does sound pretty funny. There we go. We did it. I think overall, like, I get it. Oh. Alright. I'm not sure there's much more to this game. Can't put the thing down? No? Do I need to shovel it up? No. I just have a shovel full of dirt now. But yeah, this is definitely doing some of the worst parts of these survival games. Like, why can't I just put dirt in my inventory? I don't want to just manually move all of this dirt. Ta-da! Not sure why I kept the iron bars in my inventory, but... Well, this has been our silly Dinkum adventure. I think I'm good. This is the kind of game I would probably enjoy playing with people, but... I don't know. Maybe if I could find out where the Diablo thing comes from. That's what I was interested in, but... I feel like that's pretty far away. Don't you think? Because it looks like I'd have to pay off my debt and, like, keep building stuff. I don't really want to do that. Yeah, with a group it would definitely be better. I mean, hey, it's free for the weekend. But even with a group, I feel like it'd be really tedious. Not to mention you have to feed everybody. Ugh. Oh. Why is this in here? Oh yeah, because I put it in there. That would be why. It'd be down here. Oh wait, that's right. I can't put this here, can I? The other issue. No, I can't put it here. I'm dumb. Oh, I'm on fire. Whoops. Put your toe in fire to... put your toe in water to put out the raging fire on your head. Ta-da! I just put all this stuff here. No, I'll take my food back. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't think I'll come back to this game unless people really want to play it, but I don't see that happening either. Only one last thing to do. There we go. I've proven that I am king of this island. Even if no one living here so far respects me or fears me in any way. Especially the emus. But they'll learn fear if we ever come back. But unless this game goes free to play, I don't think I will. So, what else should we do? To be honest, mentioning food kind of made me think, oh yeah, I should probably eat something. So maybe I'll just take a break. Is that okay with all of you? Unless suddenly you want to play? Man, what was my stupid thing for today? Do a job for someone. Travel 500 meters by foot. Not by car. Or what other vehicle I can get. Oh, you can take photos? I've got 0 photos. I've got 0 animals. So it does look like you can have friends. You can have chickens, pigs, crocodiles, dogs, and birds. Birds that aren't chickens. Can you build your own emu army to take over the world? My licenses. Resident for 6 days. And maybe I'd be more invested if the dungeon crawling was around, but who knows if that's any good anyway. But yeah, I guess this will be where I stop for the stream. A bit earlier than usual, even though we started later than usual. But I'm gonna go find food, I think. Increase max health and max stamina. Yes, that also happened for my... Oh, it's not on screen anymore. That happened for the giant drumstick. So emus and crocodiles are confirmed to be in the same league. At least as far as food quality. I know it's not actually an emu. I'm sure it's some other angry bird. Actually, maybe it's in our book. Wikipedia. No. We got fish, we got these things, but not things I can... Nothing I can look at for the stuff we've killed. Yeah, well. As I said, I'm gonna go find food. So thanks a lot for watching and hanging out with our silly game. This game is going to be free for the next 3 days. If you wanted to actually give it a try yourself. If you don't, I don't blame you. And if there's any real investment, we can still play it. At least for the next 3 days. I don't think I'd spend money on this game. It's probably the best review I can give it. Silly, relaxing time, but if you're gonna spend money on this, wait until it's on sale. Like a big sale. No offense to the developers. I'm sure you're doing what you want to do, but I think you grab too many of the bad elements of survival games. But maybe it gets better as the game goes on. The start is, as Reborn said, the worst part. Anywho, boy for now. Have a good night, and stay away from crocodile meat reslay. It's not good for you. It's way too tough.